Hi, I'm with Storm Ferguson of Storm Ferguson Antiques. Storm, tell us about the piece of furniture you have here.
This is a bull credenza. As you can see, it's brass inlaid with turtle shell in the background. It's a particularly lovely piece, and I felt the proportion and the line of it was so nice. It's so easy to fit into a home, despite being very sort of flamboyant and over the top. It's still quite restrained and a very useful piece.
So you say this is tortoiseshell there? It's actual tortoiseshell?
It's actually turtle shell.
Turtle shell.
With brass inlay all rounded and then ormolu mounts.
And how old would a piece like that be?
Sort of mid-19th century.
And is it, it's obviously continental?
French, yes.
French.
Yes.
So where would a piece like this have been used? In a lounge?
A sitting room or a hall. Perhaps I think they would have used it for displaying porcelain.
And has it been restored?
It's just been cleaned. There's nothing else been done to it other than being cleaned up.
I mean, imagine a piece like this over time shows a lot of wear, and the metalwork must fade as well. So.
Well, it's inclined to darken over time. You know, the metalwork, it loses its sheen, which we've cleaned up very, very gently and carefully and repolished. So it's in beautiful condition, as you can see.
Do they make reproductions of furniture like this? How would one tell the difference?
Well, it would be in the quality of the castings, the workmanship of the brass inlay. I believe they're doing quite a lot of this style of thing, not necessarily the bull, but the ormolu mounted French pieces in Egypt at the moment.
But I suppose another thing you should look inside, look underneath the piece,
absolutely,
behind
and the locks.
piece.
If you have a look at the quality of the locks and the manufacture of the doors, the weight of the brass work, because obviously the finer it is, the more difficult it is to execute. So the more modern ones would be less fine. They might skip out on detail, like the little bits of engraving and so on.
Is this an example of the kind of thing that you sell? Do you do mostly traditional antiques?
I do mainly English and some continental furniture. I try to get decorative items, big, useful pieces
that can stand by themselves.
Yes, make a statement in a home, and I feel that's one of those pieces, and something a bit out of the ordinary.
Absolutely.